And good evening to His Excellency and Lady Gosney, to ministers of the government, to Madam Senator, certainly to our champion, Ms. Perozzi, and all the champions we have here represented tonight, as well as their supporters and fan club. I think that I felt when I was doing some of the pictures that I was in the presence of greatness. And I said to some of my colleagues when they did the three of the champions in boxing, I suppose, champions, I said, one of these things is not like the other when you look at the picture. Because I clearly was outclassed and outmaneuvered. But I want to say this is the second time that I'm here today. Early this morning at 6:30, I was here for the ultimate Bermuda race. And what I want to share about that is that while I was here, I got an email from my colleague, Minister Blakely. He said, Premier, today is Professional Boxers Day. He also said, Premier, this is the 70th birthday of Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. And I was thinking, to be quite honest, what could I say that would have any value when acknowledging who we are acknowledging today? And Minister Blakely gave me the key, because it was a sign. And it was a sign that champions do things that are selfless, that are sensitive, that are strategic, and that lead to success. Minister Blakely didn't need to tell me that. He's the Minister of Sports. He could have kept that and done it himself. But it shows you that we're not about showboating. And I recall seeing this lady when she was doing the 100-day sort of being a sort of judge on the 100-day diet. And I was impressed because she dealt with all those who were participating in the 100-day challenge with such sensitivity, grace, and charm. She found a way to, I suppose, inspire without putting people down. She found a way to challenge them to be better than they should have been without making them feel a failure. And I think it's only fitting tonight that we have the array of greats here, both in terms of political leagues as well as in the sporting leagues, to pay homage and tribute to one of our own. She clearly is a star. We do have an Olympic champion and medalist here, but right now, today, we are acknowledging what you have done, madam. And I'm proud. I think we took a delight as female politicians taking a picture with you. We said, let's start. So may I say to you, thank you for allowing us to pay homage to you. Thank you also for being such a magnet for the wonderful people we have here tonight. And I want to say to you that just keep on keeping on and keep on making us so very proud of you. This is a wonderful start to 2012, and I glory in your spirit, but I have to confess, the only punch I want to know is that one.
I've already had 2 glasses of one punch. I feel pretty good. Protocol having been established, but notwithstanding, Governor Gosney, Premier, fellow colleagues of the Cabinet, fellow MPs, senators, and other dignitaries, not the least of which would be Clarence Hill, the only Olympic medalist. We have Troy Darrell, Bermudian champion. We have Roy Johnson, the Bermudian champion. Desmond Hunt as well. We have the up-and-coming Nikki Bascom, who's here. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologize. Puerto Rico, of course, outshines just about everybody with regard to his skills in preparing Bermuda boxers. And tonight, of course, in the wake of those champions, we salute none other than Teresa Perozzi. Teresa, what I most admire about you is your humble nature, but then your lioness attitude when you get into the ring and go beyond those ropes. You have been a true sports ambassador for the sport of boxing and also for Bermuda. You carry yourself with dignity, pride, and self-confidence. It's indicative of the spirit of Bermuda. And I'm so very proud of you, as are all of these people here tonight, to pay tribute to you and your accomplishments. I do believe that you got to start, fighting for bigger purses. I think what you've put into the sport, you now deserve to get out of the sport. And now that you're a professional, look for a promoter that can do justice to what you deserve before you step into the ring. Notwithstanding, I do know that the sport of female boxing is something that is ever evolving. But you have set an example and a precedent for all of the young men in this country who have the boxing skills to follow. And isn't that fitting? As I say, and I think the Premier recognized, which is why she wanted a photo op with the female politicians, the fighters in politics are the female politicians. They don't roll over and play dead. And they serve the country and themselves very well. And I think that spirit is indicative of your spirit. When you walk into that ring, you look across the ring, you see who you're fighting, you've put in the work, you've made the sacrifice, you've had the support of your husband and your family, and now it's showtime. And you are the star, and I do glory in your spirit, as the Premier said, and I wish you every continued success in your professional career, and not the least of which is when you face your next opponent, hopefully here in Bermuda, in defending your title. Congratulations and all the very best.
Distinguished members, it is a great honor to be here this evening. You see, Teresa Perozzi is not an island champion. She's not a city or country or state champion. She's a world champion. Worldwide. But let's not forget where she came from. She trained at my gym, proud to be there. But the guys that was responsible for her here, Mel Woolridge, Leroy Maxwell, as our cook, Nikki Bascom, Lodge, and Sintwali Woolridge, those are the guys that took all the punches from her. She's not taking punches from her. They took all the punches from her. So they made it possible for her to go on and do the things that she needs to do. And that's the difference, because she spars with men, and then she goes down to fight women. Piece of cake. And to the rest of Teresa, congratulations. Thank you all.
For those speakers, so I'll be very quick and just, I'm very overwhelmed. I thought it was about 20 people that I was inviting. I had no idea I was coming into this, and it's been 12 years and it's so worth the wait, so thank you. And March 10th, I think it's not premature to announce that I'll be fighting here. It's confirmed, and thanks to government and corporate sponsorship, we got the money to put it on and got the opponent today, so it's happening.